lots of steam locomotives. I don't know, is this like accurate having this many steam locomotives? So next is Ithaca. This is an Australian town by a Zector and a lot of other people. All these vehicles are very nicely detailed. Truck designs, class 47 here. I believe he built this all by himself, so that's insane. The Q400 turboprop plane. There's also some weird things here like big chungus. So these are the Airbus A330. Then we got some smaller jets. So you also get this cool realistic building style where you build on a diagonal. Skoda auto dealer down the road. We have another truck over here. The interior also has some cab detail, and this aircraft in front of it, these are by theDilz. Welcome back guys to Foxshot Server update number 47. It's been a while since the last time, and we have a brand new announcement. If you haven't seen that video already, that Fox Yard is closing and Foxshot is now open to Bedrock. So we already have some Bedrock players. You can just tell by their name it has this asterisk, so this guy is from Bedrock. The IP is mc.craftyfox.com. If you want to join from Bedrock, the port is 19133, and I might change it later to 1913.2, the default port. So our first stop is Windisch. This is a train station. You may have seen it before, but it has been upgraded since then. Stopped doing fireworks. This is built by Seb and probably other people. There's a bunch of German words. I cannot read Deutsch. But here's how the train station looks like as of right now. And the main thing he's added, maybe the ICE train here is new as well. I think he's using a texture pack, so it makes the red line look orangey, but probably in his resource pack looks normal. We have some buildings over here, very nice and realistic, really well detailed as well, like this little garden area. And there's also this pathway, and look at all the detail around here. It'll definitely be a cool set. And if we move further down, there's more rail infrastructure. We have this Deutsche Bahn locomotive carrying a Deutsche Bahn IC train intercity. And I like the fact that he adds all these like details like train signals. It's pretty nice. There's also a nice field in the back. And I believe when he was making this, he copied it from like a real life satellite view, so you can see that detail right there. And you're just converting it to Minecraft. So that's definitely a good way to build realistically, I guess. You don't have to think too much about where to place stuff. It's already there, and just build on top of the land. You also get this cool realistic building style where you build on a diagonal. You know, it's a lot easier to build straight, but diagonally it's realistic because not everything is going to line up perfectly. Really like the field. Pretty cool. And looks like he's going to build some more around here. And here's the end of the railway. He's probably going to expand later on, but so like a little, I don't know if you can call this a viaduct, a little bridge. Pretty cool view. Just imagine that racing along the countryside. There's also this bridge, underpass or overpass here. So on the other side, there's also this locomotive on the siding. Looks to be a rail pool. Maybe it's like a tracks. So now we're going to take a look at Bodmin. This is 1950s, mainly built by Bedrock, Marcus, mods, trains, and yeah, all these signs. So we're going to spawn the inside of the station. He has these cool little item frame maps for these posters, Yorkshire Dales. So it is set in the UK. Pretty cool train station. And yeah, here is Waldix. He did not help with this because this actually comes from Fox Yard. We actually imported it over. So yeah, it's definitely a really nice set. And we have a steam locomotive here, some freight cars, and you may have seen this actually before on like Fox Yard updates and the other announcement video, but yeah, here's another look at it. Once again, really cool design. Got a shed, lots of steam locomotives. Maybe, I don't know, is this like accurate having this many steam locomotives in one place? Maybe it's just really crowded. This guy is setting off. Really cool design. Yeah, we definitely seen this before, but maybe you don't even watch Fox Yard updates. You only watch Foxshot updates. So just in case you haven't seen it, here it is. And on the other side, apparently there are a bunch of cows. So now we're in Aizupe. It's a Latvian town based on that right there, built by Evo. Here for the video. He's been on Foxshot for a very long time. And also we have a new rank. It's called Veteran. So if you see that V in the front of his name, it just stands for Veteran. Played on Foxshot for 5 years. So that's quite a long time. So he's been building an entire Latvian town. Eastern Europe in the Baltics. So it's just the starting off, and he's imported it into the main world. So we got a train station. Got some weird looking locomotive. These are like working locomotives. Yeah, they look like maintenance of way locomotives. Just placing down track here on the side, and it looks like he's gonna expand later on. There's like a gas station here, some oil storage place here with some tank cars on the side. There also is a lumber yard. And here is the dock, so you can have a little port here of crane. So next is Ithaca. This is an Australian town by Aizupe and a lot of other people. I know he's always asking people to help him, but yeah, it's pretty cool neighborhood. I really like all the designs. I think it looks pretty well put together. Kind of reminds me of like the Realism Society server. Just how their building style is just nice and realistic. And also the fact that they're using a different biome, so it's not like the default plains biome. There's a little yellow tint to it. Then over here we have a highway system with a bus. This is a double bus or articulated one. Some nice cars and a road. Yeah, these trucks are a nice design. I don't know who made them. Maybe DilZ probably. Who knows? Or maybe Waldix. But yeah, we have like a nice neighborhood going on. Got some plots here. Yeah, overall it looks pretty nice. He just needs to finish it. And here's Foxxtech's plot in Warp Train. So she's been building this class 47 here, intercity, and right now there is a class 91 in the works. So look at all that detail in the truck design. It's kind of crazy actually. And here's a look at the back. So it is asymmetrical on both sides. And there's a look at the other train, very nicely detailed. So now we're going to switch it up. Here is MCC DD101. He's been building Melbourne Marine Airport. This is a work in progress, still a lot of things maybe weird. So here is Qantas, the Australian Airlines, and he's been building this entire airport. It's actually kind of crazy. I believe he built this all by himself, so that's insane. Look at all the detail on lines. It must have taken a lot of work. Here loading up some cargo, maybe luggage. And we got these corridors attached to the plane. I don't know if they actually have a term for that. But look at this terminal. It's quite extensive. And you even got like all the details like lights. That is important. All these lines. We got the Q400 turboprop plane. This little jet here. So there's a lot of different aircraft as well. It's not just the same thing, so that's pretty cool. And the other side of the terminal, he's been building the entrance here. So Qantas over here, so you can enter. He also made an interior for this build, so you can go through security line here, the metal detector, put all the things there. When I flew to Japan, you know, I got to experience all that. Over here we got some escalators, and you can take a look at the planes outside. And then there's also some escalators here, so it's kind of crazy. He's making all this interior as well. You know, not just the outside part, the inside. So look at all these details, the lounge. Oh man, that's actually quite a lot. And you know, here's like, I guess, restaurants you can order from while you wait for your plane to depart. Now the planes actually have interior as well, so if you go on the inside of it, you can see this is how it looks like. So it has a full dicked out interior, so all the seats, maybe this is like business class or first class. Here's where the pilots can sit. And if we go back to the back of the plane, you know, there's these middle sections here for the exits, emergency exits. And if we go to the back, this is where the flight crew, they prepare the meals. And a lot of these seats actually have windows, so I guess if you sit down here, maybe you could see the outside. Now we're going to take a look at some 10-to-1 scale stuff by Swipy. She's been making a lot of these Dutch trains, like the ICM Kaploper here. We got the NS Class 1700. All these vehicles are very nicely detailed. Here's a look at it all around. Nice coupler design. Look at all this detail. So if you're into NS, if I turn on my night vision, you can see all the details inside. Pretty nice. And if we go inside, the interior also has some cab detail, so that is pretty cool as well. Even this part over here, so yeah, it's kind of a crazy build actually. Insanely detailed. Now here's a look at the Kaploper, and there is interior on this one as well, so here's a look at that. Very nice seating. I don't know if we actually reviewed this like a long time ago, but it's still always cool to see like the interior of things. But there's actually more trains than just these two. There's actually this one. This is the NS 2200, so it's kind of like a diesel. Looks to be a shunter locomotive. So pretty cool, different design. I think these panels over here are open, so you can see all the interior intricacies of it. And here is the cab interior. So got two seats, one facing this way, one faces the other way. And over here is a metronome tracks, I believe, also very well detailed. And then right next to that is this thing. I do not know what this is exactly. And I don't know how many people will know what this is. In the comments section, let me know if you do. Of course, Swipy knows what it is. There's some more builds over here, like a CSX AC4400. That's what I'm thinking that is. And here's a look at the truck design. Maybe you have seen this before, but you know, we'll go over it again just in case you haven't, but it's crazy detailed, as you can see on top. You can only get this at building in a larger scale like this. And here's a look at the other one. This train is a bi-level. Looks to be still in the works though, on the interior at least. Who knows if there will ever be an interior. But pretty cool truck design. And here's a look at the back. I think this one's actually called a DDAR or something. I also like the design of the tracks over here. Look at that ballast detail and the ties, and there's also these connectors that go inside the tie. And here is a Deutsche Bahn tracks, I'm thinking. That DB logo right there. Very cool. There's also some weird things here like Big Chungus and Among Us. So now we're going to take a look at some new planes by MrSweet. We're in the planes warp. So I'm assuming all these planes here are new. And of course there are a lot. So you know, this one's new, like South Korean Airlines or Korea Airlines and Qatar. So these are the Airbus A330, and we got some smaller jets over here. So all sorts of different designs, and it's kind of insane. Of course, can't read all the signs, but look at all these different planes he's made, all the different versions. It's actually quite incredible how many different designs there are. And this aircraft in front of it, these are by theDilz. And I don't know if you want to show this or not, but I'm gonna show it anyway since it's right there. Look at its ANA, All Nippon Airways. So now we have Fostlongrider, that Bedrock player. He's made like some British rail signals. So this is his pack. Sorry, probably looks bad in shaders because there's like a shadow. And he also has some trains and warp trains. So he's imported this whole rail yard. I don't know. Maybe he built it from scratch. I don't know. He definitely imported all those flying trains from Fox Yard though. So yeah, you can see that all the signs is GWR 45XX. What does the two X's stand for? I don't know. Maybe they're placeholders. There is a rule that you're not supposed to have flying trains, so I kind of hate this. Look at all the different trains he has over here. Maybe these are like DMUs. And it looks to be smaller scale, so this is probably 1.5 to 1 scale. Class 9. Then down here we have GWR. He also has this TPE Nova 3, so pretty cool gradient color here. And why does he have this whole separate yard? I don't know. And by the way, this guy is also known as Bedrock. This is what he is, but it's just his username is Fostlongrider. Alright, so this is SalmonTiger's plot in Warp Car. So he's another Bedrock player that's just moved over, so he's wanting to show off some of his automobiles. So we have a lot of cool truck designs. I think Salmon's always been pretty good at, you know, building these automobile, like trucks especially. That might be his specialty. So all sorts of different vehicles, rescue trucks, concrete mixers, everything you have here. Apparently this is where you take screenshots maybe. We got like a little set here, kind of like plow. And it looks like MCC has also been building in Warp Car. He has his Australian flag banner. And, you know, a lot of different buses. What is this? I think these are actually from New York City. So, yeah, a lot of cool designs here. I don't think he really asked for this to be in the video, but, you know, I'm just going to show it anyways because I'm here. And if we move further on, we have Excluded. He's probably from the Minecraft military force. So he has a lot of vehicles here as well. And here's WhiteStormMaster from Czechia. And he's been building Staré Město. So here's an update on that. So since the last time we've seen it, there's some more new buildings here. Ukrainian flag design. Pretty cool. Nicely detailed neighborhood. Really nice. And I like the fact that he has also a lot of vehicles, because in real life, it's not just like an empty street. There's even a guy doing skid marks on this road here. And what is that? The local fast food chain. And in this train station, we have this train going here. This guy's taking a picture of the train. That's pretty nice. Here's a Staré Město. And apparently here are some credit information like that. So some vehicles are made by theDilz or MrSweet and theDilz. And there's also another expansion here like Skoda auto dealer. That's what he said. So this is like a car shop. You can buy cars. So definitely a lot of different vehicles, more cars. And there is a backhoe on this. Now down the road, we have another truck over here. This one says Kind of the Road and it has a Czech flag. So this is definitely Mercedes-Benz. Pretty cool. Some garages here on the side. I like the lighting of this actually. Why is Martacha there? Yeah, there is a row of some buildings, houses here, and there is some wheat. Also, take a look at all these different trees over here. They're all like unique. And here is WhiteStormMaster. Look at this. It looks like when you go to the port and they're sending out cars on ships. This is what it looks like, the car storage area. Now a closer look at Waldeck's cars. Here's a look at all the different car designs here. It's quite extensive. Then we got these little tiny tractors here. Solaris bus. Then we have some vans here, some more different trucks, dump trucks, some more tractors. There also is this emergency services pack back over here, some Skoda, so some Czech ambulances here. And here is MrSweet's area. He's been adding a lot of these cool little divider things here. I have not seen that before. There's fire trucks. He's also been building some military vehicles as well. Quite a lot of different variations here. And then WhiteStormMaster with the help of MCCDD, MrSweet, DilZ, and probably more. I can't remember. I don't know why. This is my old skins head. But he's been making this bunker. It's kind of like a sci-fi project. We are a realistic server, but sometimes they like to do wacky things. So let's see what's on the inside of this. So here we got some motorcycles, nicely detailed. And when I visited this before, I was actually like, this looks like a video game level or something. So we move here, it's like a machine gun, so they're protecting the entrance. So kind of like a cool little diorama. There's definitely a lot of work put into this. And here's the elevator shaft and go down. And if we go to each of these levels, I think they have different stuff in it. So let's go to the next one. This might have like the control center maybe. Yeah, some kind of control center here. So the next floor, let's see what's there. There's going to be well, you have to climb underneath this doorway. There is like another control center. So this facility also, in addition to that, we have some railroad tracks going down here. So let's see what's inside here. Nice little storage area, also some sandbags. And here on top, there's apparently a bunch of these hatches that can open up and you can deploy aircraft like this Hind helicopter, looks like one. And down over here, this is like a futuristic looking V-22 made by MrSweet. There also are these, I think these are missile silos, and there is also a hangar in the middle of this mountain thing. So a jet is coming in to land. And WhiteStormMaster has also been building a lot of these sci-fi creations. So look at all these gigantic jets. They're like bumblebees. They're so huge. Yeah, lots of cool different designs here. Definitely has his own like universe, technology, and it reminds me of like this, like a Mars colony or something. Has a farm in there, a bunch of these other vehicles. So Kosmo is another Bedrock player who transferred over to Foxshot. So this is what he likes to be called, but honestly, no one can read this. This is way too stylized. But he is a builder from Spain. And he's been building some Renfe stuff. So Renfe, that's their French national railway. So we have some locomotives here, along with this Deutsche Bahn tracks and another tracks. Next up, we have CHRIZKEYZ, and I've noticed he has a suggestion box. A lot of people apparently do. You can request stuff here. So here is what it looks like. I don't know if tours can request, maybe just builders though. So here we got the New Jersey Transit Stadler GTW DMU Amtrak P42. Lots of other trains over here. He's mainly into US passenger trains from like New Jersey. So yeah, here's a look at that ACS 64. So lots of different ones over here. So they have all the special liveries, heritage units, Pepsi, or is that Coca-Cola, the Polar Bear, New Jersey Transit, ALP, the Pennsylvania Railroad Heritage Unit here, and some Comet cars or something. I don't know which one it was. Here we got the Metro North M8 rail car and the Long Island Railroad M7. So definitely I'm familiar with most of these. Metro North again, and then we have also some British London Underground rolling stock 1973. Here's a 1972 version of it, and here is his Acela Express logo. And apparently this one is the old Amtrak logo because it has a red there, while the new one has blue. He also has some diesel locomotives, so we got the GP40s right over here, a bunch of CSX locomotives, and then we have Norfolk Southern. On the other side, it appears to be a bunch of these like P42s in different liveries. So yeah, there's all sorts of these P42s lined up. Pepsi can, New Jersey Transit, more New Jersey Transit, more New Jersey, New Jersey. So now we're back in Warp Tilburg. This is built by Hedesick and others. And yeah, we've seen this in the past Foxshot updates, but since then he's been adding a lot of new things like these roads over here, a random NS locomotive, and this giant building here. It looks to be a car park here on the side, so we got these cool little swirly bits over here. It has an elevator as well. Pretty nice. I think he does have to add in lighting though, it's kind of dark. Here is the other side. We got a nice roadway, and I feel like he added more to the station, but I'm not sure. Like this part here, I don't really remember this being here. This platform detail, quite nice. I think these are new buildings as well. It says Loch Hall or Loch Nall, whatever that means. There's the other side of it. And one thing he's also been working on is building like a canal. So you know, Dutch cities, they always have these waterways. So definitely pretty cool. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Looks to be another new development over here and some more buildings. Then CHRIZKEYZ is working on the Trenton Transit Center. So this is just an early development of the Northeast Corridor. I'm assuming you can have like New Jersey Transit. Giant pylons for the overhead lines. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Foxshot update number 48. If you guys are interested in joining the server, you can. We are always looking for realistic builders. Here's the builder globe showing you our population of builders is quite extensive. Check out the link in the description. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.